I done put down the guns, but these niggas is still coming. Watch out. Every mistake you make comes back 100. Any good deed you see grows and makes something out who wasn't the same.
Well, I got my name first, the J.Unknown. It used to be, well, back in the day, it started off as Tech 9 Chucky. And that was back when I was in high school. And used to beat on the tables and stuff and used to do stuff like that and rap, you know, and all that shit, freestyling and all that. And my favorite gun was the Tech 9. And I used to like tongue twist real fast, so niggas used to be like, damn nigga, you be busting like a Tech 9, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I got the name Tech 9. And then I ended up changing like 10 years later, and I used Unknown, because I was like, I'm unknown out here, ain't nobody know who I was. So I used the whole unknown thing, and then found out that it was already a rapper named Unknown out there. So I was like, well damn, I'm about to get on the label. They told me, hey, you gotta change your name. So I'm like, shit. So I was like, damn, how could I make this fit who I am still? And I threw the J on front because the J stands for just, J-U-S-T, Just Us Surviving Through, which is also the name of the first full LP, original LP that I dropped back in 2004. So yeah, that's how I got the name J.Unknown. That J stands for just us surviving through all the unknown bullshit that lies ahead, you know? That's what's up. I'm originally from Detroit. I done lived in New York for a minute, Atlanta, but I'm from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That's my hometown. Now I'm in Arizona. So I'm an AZ. I'm not a native of AZ, but I live here now. This is my new home. So, but originally I'm from Detroit, 313. You know, we put it down. You know what I'm saying? That's where my roots is, especially hip hop. That's where my family is and all that. But that's home. That's home. You know what I'm saying? That's home. Detroit. Yeah. I would say what inspired me would have to be, I would say probably Nas inspired me a lot as far as the way he flowed. But my main inspiration came from Tupac. Tupac rapped about what I was living. He rapped about my whole life. And at that time, I was going through all that shit. So it was only right that it just fit, you know what I'm saying? I took on what he was saying. I hung on every word. You know, some of the shit I could feel, some of the shit I couldn't. But then it was like when Biggie came around, I liked his stories and stuff like that. But Biggie couldn't hold my attention like Tupac could, because I felt Tupac. I felt it. Like everything he said, I felt that shit. You know, but I mean, I still got a lot of inspiration from other people like Ice Cube, a lot of West Coast rappers. And I ain't gonna lie, West Coast, a lot of West Coast rappers. But, you know, but Tupac was my main inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And that's who inspired me as far as for my creativity and to actually do these songs. So, yeah, it'd be Tupac. I think my passion for music started when my mama stuck me in the orchestra in elementary school. I ain't like that shit. I was like, the fucking orchestra, of all things, not the band, nothing else, damn orchestra. So, you know, I did that. I played the cello, and that was all right. But then came after that was, when I went to middle school, I got in a band. And the band in my middle school, Longfellow Middle School, we ain't had no baseball, we had no basketball team, we had none of that shit. We had the band. I played the drums. I was a shit. I could play. I ain't played in a long ass time, but I could play some drums. So it was dope. You know, it was that through 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. It was we had the same homeroom. We had the same. Almost everybody that was in the band was from our homeroom, or there was a few people from other homerooms and stuff like that. But yeah, it was it started real young, but that's when I really got it bad. Especially the dudes that I hung around or that I was around in school all the time. All of them was rappers. They all wanted to rap and do something. And remember, this is back in the 80s, the late 80s, early 90s. So yeah, it happened when I was young, real young. So in the next 5 years, I see myself still releasing music and videos just because that's the love and passion I have for it. That's what I want to do. I'm always record. I'm always do my own music and shit. I'm a rap when I want to rap. Drop an album when I want to drop an album. And just sit back and get paid. You know what I'm saying? And love what I do. So yeah, that's it. Puffy status, baby. Bad boy. Now fuck that. South City, nigga. Yeah. Like I said, plans for my music was just release after this next album. I'm dropping one last album in 2018. That's going to be it. I'm not dropping no 4 albums anymore. I'm going to drop that last album, then I'm going to release music, record and release music as I see I want to. If I feel like it, then I drop it. If I don't, I don't. I'm going to put visuals to them. I'm going to do my thing, but that's going to be about it. I'm focused on the other artists and helping other artists in the studio get their shit together so they can get to a level that I got to before. So, that's my whole plans for my music. I'm not really worried about doing it like that. I don't really care too much for performing that much. I just don't. That's not my love. So, my love is being back here behind these boards and, making it happen for everybody else, So, shit, yeah, that's what it is. Right now, I'm working on my last album, which is I'm not gonna tell you the name of it yet. You'll find out. But I'm working on videos for my last album I dropped back in 2015, just because I only had 2 videos for it was Never See Peace and it was Crazy. Those are the only 2 videos that I had. Yeah, Crazy. Yeah, those are the only 2 videos I have for this last project. So I got a song called All Night that I want to go ahead and I want to do a visual to and put that out. Oh man, I've been involved in so many different projects. I did all my own mixtapes. I got 2 mixtapes, which I just call underground CDs. I have 3 full LPs. And I featured on various people's songs and on their albums and stuff like that. So it's a lot. I got a lot of music out there, especially with my name. I done a lot of stuff. I've been on tours. I've done a lot. So right now, that's all I can really think of. So it's a lot of people's stuff I done featured on. Even in my own studio, people wanted to record. I featured on their stuff, and they wanted me to. They asked me. I didn't say, "Hey, let me get on this." And it's like, "Hey, man, can you put a laces? Bless this track for me." Blah blah blah. So I did. It is what it is. So yeah, I can't really say a direct number. It was just quite a bit. Put it like that, quite a bit. My music relates to my whole life. Everything that I've rapped about and that I said I've done in one of my raps, in any of my raps, I've fucking done. I did it. I lived it. You hear me talk about what I do because I do that. I don't say I'm selling dope. I hardly ever talk about when I did do it. I don't claim myself to be a gangster or a thug. I used to be a thug. I ain't gonna necessarily say a gangster, but I used to be a thug. I had done gangster shit, but that was it. I rap about my life, the things I've been through, the things that I do, the things that I see, the things that I'm involved in, the things that's brought to me. I just put my life on paper. It's not that hard. I don't use a lot of wordplay. I make it real simple for people to understand. I mean, why not? I mean, it's me. I'm a simple person. I'm a simple guy. All you gotta do is listen. That's it, you know. But my whole life is in my music. It's based off of me. Everything. There's no exaggeration and none of that. Might exaggerate every once in a blue moon, say something about $1 million and shit like that. But as far as balling and shit, I didn't ball. I ain't had Bentleys and all that shit, so I don't talk about it. But I didn't ball. I mean, I balled hard. So I could talk about that because I did it. Talk about the houses, cars, the boats, and all that shit. I done it. Had it. So that's it. That is what it is, you know. I give back to the community mostly like through my church and things and events that we do. We go out, give to the homeless, and we do quite a few things. So, as South City, as a brand, as a company, we do things. We help out with the needy. We do clothing drives, coat drives, present drives, and since we also do T-shirts, we also, you know, we get a bunch of blank shirts and we just go give them away. You know, just try to help out a little bit, you know. But we're doing a lot more things now that we become a little more established here in Arizona to find out the things that's going on here so we can become involved in to sponsor some things. I mean, walks for cancer, anything, you know what I'm saying? I mean, anything that's positive is what we're trying to be involved in. I mean, it's going to always be some negative stuff that come along with it, but the more positive, the better for us, and that's what we're trying to do. So we're involving ourselves more and more in the community here now. So, I mean, if you know something, anybody know anything, hit me up, let me know. I mean, we always down to see where we can lend a hand. If we can do it, we will. If we can't, then we can't. You know, you too, you know. I think it takes drive, it takes motivation, and it takes money to make it. You really want to make it? I mean, you got to put in the money. You do. People don't want to put in the money behind themselves. I never understood that. Why would you want to put the money it takes behind yourself to get to where you want to go? This is for you. And to me, that if you got the money, you don't do it, you lack the drive. You lack the motivation. What do you need to see for you to make it? For you to do what you know you need to do. So, I mean, to me, it's real simple. They just got to do it. That's it. Be committed. If this is what you want, do what you got to do to make it. 100. That's it. It's that fucking simple. Do it. Get off your ass talking to and looking for handouts, want somebody to give you beats and give you free studio time and free videos. Fuck all that shit. Put your money where your mouth is. If you think you that cold, put your money where your mouth is. Get your ass in the studio and make that shit happen. Flat out. That's all it takes. If I had a chance to do it all over again, I would choose this same career. I mean, I got other things under my belt. I mean, I do ACs, I do property management, I've been a manager, I do carpentry, I do some of everything. You know, I'm a Renaissance man, and I do music, I do t-shirt printing, I'm an entrepreneur, I do my own thing, but I can do anything. I'm a real hustler. I can do whatever it takes to get that money, and it ain't gotta be illegal. But everything that I've done, I would continue to do. I would go back and I would probably change a few things, but I would still stick with this career. But mistakes gonna happen. You gotta live with it to keep pushing. I think your image is very important because what you spit on track has to show when you in public. When people see you, they need to see a lot of the shit that you rapping about. You talking about you driving these cars and all that shit. When you pull up, nigga, you better be driving. Don't get out no Uber. I don't want to see that shit. Don't get out no fucking cab and get off the bus walking across the street talking about something. Yeah, I'm ready. Motherfucker, where all this shit you was talking about? You know what I'm saying? Don't be no gangster, no paper gangster. Don't be no booth, no studio gangster. Nobody want that shit because niggas gonna pull your fucking car. And niggas gonna see if you about that shit. And if you ain't about that shit, niggas gonna drill you. You gonna be fucked. Niggas gonna stick your ass. This thing happened in Detroit a bunch of times. Niggas talk that shit. Niggas get their chain snatched. Niggas don't be playing. Like, for real. So, I mean, if you whatever you gonna rap about or you gonna sing about, and that's for any artist, any genre, make sure your image depicts what you saying in your music. If you say this who you are, make sure that what you show in public all the time is showing what you saying in your music. Flat out. Consistency is a big deal. When you start dropping music, you need to be consistent. If you drop a song a month, cool. Drop the song, drop a visual behind it. I don't give a fuck if it's with your phone, your cell phone, and you up in the booth and you rapping your shit, or you standing around with the people on Snapchat doing it. Let people see it. Let people see some visual behind you making this song. Give people something to look at. They like that. People love some shit that can go up on YouTube and pull up and check out and then share to everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta do some old crazy shit, do it. It can't hurt. You ain't doing nothing right now. It can't hurt. But I mean, the biggest advice I can give is stick with it. Don't quit. Stay committed. Push your shit as hard as you can. Get out there and just grind. I mean get out there and hand out free CDs. Give people download links. Post on Facebook every day. Make sure you got your artist page. Put up profiles on all the free music websites. Send your music to anybody you can. Get original music. Have original beats and everything so you can actually put your stuff on iTunes and make some money. So you can get on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, iHeart, and all that shit. Get your money. Because if you don't, somebody else is going to come out and get that money and you're just going to be on the sideline still looking like, I can't believe that nigga made it and I didn't. But he's consistent. The stupidest songs get played and these niggas make money. But yours not. The best advice I can give is stay committed, keep pushing. Don't give up. Once you give up, it's done. That's it. I'm done. Thank you.